Mallika and the Cobra, written by Vinitha Ramchandani, narrated by Ranjan Kamath.
Mallika and the Cobra. Mallika loved mango trees. Indakutti, Amama would say often, you must have been a bird in your last life. You love mangoes as much as birds do. What do you do up there? Oh, I just sit there, Mallika would say. It is very cool under the leaves, and of course there are mangoes to eat. Mallika was not given to talking much. She had loved mango trees from her childhood, and that love only grew as she grew. Mango trees were Mallika's refuge, just like Amama's refuge was her prayer beads, or her father's refuge was in long oil baths, or just like her mother's was long stopovers in the forest. For Mallika, it was mango trees. There were several trees around her home, and if you couldn't find her anywhere, you could be sure she was atop one of them. Chinnan, her little brother, would be allowed up a tree only when Mallika was in a generous mood. It was an unwritten law that the trees around her territory could not be perched by any human unless she gave the nod. Mallika could not explain to anyone, not even Amama, why she loved the smell of the tree or how she loved to watch the buds of new leaves poke out, translucent, shiny and smooth under her chubby fingers. The darker the leaf, the older it was. Or that more than counting the mangoes on her trees, she loved to add up the flowers. The tiny clusters of whitish-green flowers would have flies humming over them all day long, and it was fun to see how many of them became mangoes. When the time came and the air was heavy with the fragrance of mangoes, she would supervise the way they were plucked. When the trees were heavy with mangoes, Salu Chetan would climb up and gather them. Then Amma and Amama would sort them out. God knows how they decided it, but some were kept along with their long stalks for pickling. Some were chosen to be made into raw mango squashes, others would be kept inside the long wooden rice box to ripen, and still others would be chopped and dried so that they could be used in curries and chutneys. One day Mallika was found drifting around in the house. It took a few days of silent wanderings for Amama to notice that Mallika was not making her way to her usual mango treetop. "What is the matter, girl?" said Amama. "Not going out to play?" "Amama, there is a snake," said Mallika, "just below the gnarled root that sticks out of that old mango tree. I won't go there again." "Why didn't you say so, Mole? Come with me. We'll see if the snake is a poisonous one." "It's not poisonous," said Mallika without looking up. "I saw the scales on its head." Amama slowly rose from her seat and came near Mallika. When Mallika was a little girl, she had saved Chinnan from a cobra and had earned the respect and praise of the entire village. Everyone had been proud of the little girl because she had shown great presence of mind by alerting Amama, who in turn got her son to kill the cobra coiled around the infant. Amama rubbed Mallika's hair gently, running her gnarled fingers through Mallika's locks, and then gathered her in her arms and hugged her. "Are you scared of snakes, Malli?" she asked softly. Mallika nodded, shutting her eyes tightly. "But you are the brave girl who saved her brother from a snake years ago." "I wasn't brave, Amama," said Mallika. "I was very scared. Didn't you know that?" "But even in your fear, you showed great presence of mind," said Amama. "And sometimes that can mean being brave. Being brave means doing the right thing, even if you are scared." Mallika still would not meet Amama's eyes. Amama continued, "But why are you scared of the snake? Didn't I teach you that no animal would hurt you unless you threaten it or it felt threatened by you? Snakes are gentle, shy beasts. A snake would rather avoid you just as a scorpion.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?